this pulled up here. Box is the proper one. Let me double check that I have audio. Is this thing on? All right. Because I swear to you guys, I mean, I promise on everything that the times that I do not check the audio are the times that the shit's fucked up. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But look, it looks like we have audio. I'm just going to jump right into this. This is something that I've been saying that I was going to do for a while on stream, but I just haven't got around to doing it. So, as I tell my friends, and as some of you already know, for fun, I get on Google Earth, which it's evolved to Google Maps now. It used to be Google Earth. I don't even know if Google Earth is a thing anymore, but um, so Google Maps, I get on here a lot of the times, and I just look around. You know, like for example, like I get bored and I look around. So Stranger Things has had my interest here lately. So I started looking around at some of their filming locations, and I actually happened upon one of the big locations right here. And if my computer wants to load, it apparently doesn't want to load. So if you come here, this is the arcade from Stranger Things. You can see up here in the top left corner, you can click see more dates. Um, so I was just playing around here and I was looking around and I noticed that in the November 2018 date, they are actually set up here filming, or they're setting up for filming. So it's a really cool little Easter egg that I found that I would share with you guys, because I know that some of my friends are also diehard Stranger Things fans like myself. So definitely thought that that was really cool. Um, and I thought that stuff was CGI right there. I am really impressed that they actually put the Neon Palace sign up and everything. Like that's really, really cool. The spinny arcade sign, like it was all actually there. Um, so if you come on out to the street, and you look on over, oh, let me get a better date. Look, this is the original. You can see the dry cleaner sign, the Steam and Clean one-stop dry cleaners. That was in 2013. You can see that was even in 2016. So 2016 and then bam, 2017. You can see they've already filmed, like there's where Billy picked Max up. Like Billy picked Max up from the arcade door right there and was like, don't you be talking to Lucas." And skirt, because he literally had to peel out of everywhere that he drove. They've even got the movie posters in the windows here for the movie store that Steve works at, and yeah, I mean it's super sick. Look, neon in the windows. Um, even got the stuff up on the board there, and it's roped off for filming. I'm sure there was a ton of stuff inside, like they probably had that entire um, set filled out in there. So then you move on to 2017, and you can see they took everything down. They probably cleaned all of their stuff out of there. Kind of went back to nothing. And then you can see when they came back to film again in 2018, they brought it all back, which is mind-blowing to me. It may have been just for an exterior shot that they came back for that they had to redo the building for, but I don't know. It's really really fascinating to me. I love Hollywood. I love the film and entertainment industry. Super cool. Another fun fact, I saw these trucks or trucks similar to them in Marietta when I was over there working next to a shop, filming, and I was like, "Hey, look, that's really cool. They're filming a movie there. I wonder what it is." And then several years later, I saw that exact backdrop in a movie with Jason Bateman in it. I forgot exactly what the name of the movie was, but fucking Hollywood of the South here. It's really cool. And then there was another really close by. Let's see where was it? If I can find it without looking it up here. There, oh yeah, there it is. Recently viewed Tiffany's Kitchen. So here's Benny's Burger. There's Benny's Burger. Let me go down right here. So if you see that's the woods right there that 11 comes out of, and sees Benny throwing the trash away in the back right there, and then she sneaks into the kitchen, and that's where she was stealing food at. Um, and there's the Benny's Burger sign, and it's kind of funny because if you go back on dates here, oh, I need to go back further than that. If you go back like 2013, there was not a sign there. So I think they put the Benny's Burger sign up and then they just left it for the restaurant to be able to use and put their own sign up. So that's also a fun little Easter egg um, that I found. Um, but back to the original point of me even talking about this, and I was going to show someone this. Um, I was talking about it last night on the game. So you can go down to some of these little atolls down here, and you got to think these were airfields and bases during World War II. The Japanese used these little islands as hopper islands when they came to attack not only Pearl Harbor, but they owned pretty much like Japan owned all of these islands down here. But this one specifically, you could come to this atoll, and if you zoom in and you look around right here, let me see if I can find it again without looking for it, without like Googling it. This water is so clear you can actually find, let's see, there's an old dock. This water is so clear you can find shipwrecks and downed aircraft and other things like that from World War II, just looking around. It's really cool. Like look at that, look at the boat and the shadow from it. I don't know if this was the particular one. There was one of these that I was exploring around, and again, these were all um, bases. I have found shipwrecks and crashed airplanes and whatnot. And I believe, is this the one? No, there's one of these down here that you can go to, that you can drag yourself to. Yeah, this one. Like, look at that. Is that not incredible? I mean, there is literally remnants of World War II still visible. And then there's people literally living in their huts right beside it. That absolutely blows my mind. But again, furthermore proof of what I'm saying, these were bases. These were little Japanese bases. Like the Japanese had airfields and military installations on all of these islands. So it's really cool history, and it's history that you can go and see for yourself just by looking it up on Google. Um, and you can go to some like you know Midway Island. You can go and see the old air bases and stuff. Um, I'm sure if you looked around hard enough, you could find things in the crystal clear water here. Rest in peace to everyone that that lost their lives on the account of this history, but it is incredible history nonetheless. It's incredible to be able to come and just look at this kind of stuff casually. Um, and let's see, like, I forget exactly where Guam is on the map. So if you come to Guam, this is mind-blowing also at the amount of like ranges and bunkers and stuff like that we have just chilling. And it's just like you can look at it on Google. See if we got anything on the hard stands. I bet if there was stuff on the hard stands, they probably photoshopped that stuff out. If I had to guess. Oh, no, there we go. There's a big boy. Look at the mud. Look at the mud on the engines. That definitely took off and landed from a dirt runway somewhere. The dirt and mud all over it. Real interesting stuff. And again, you can literally just go look at this stuff. Um, since I'm on the topic of World War II, you can actually find a lot of a lot of remnants stuff if you just go look around. But see, the thing is when I go to Japan, I get completely distracted. Like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go look at World War II stuff, and then I come up here and I get absolutely mind blown. Like, gives me chills at the amount of density. Like I'm like, this is just a random. Look at the little waifu, dude. Look at the little waifu. So random drop. Oh, that's not a good one. I was like in the subway. Random drop in Tokyo. Like, look at the density. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, so very easy to get distracted looking at stuff over here as well. Mind-blowing place. The whole, I mean, honestly, Mother Earth as a whole is a mind-blowing place, you know? But like, I mean, that's art. Like that's a whole like artistic painting, and all I did was zoom in on a random spot in the Bahamas, you know? I mean, look at the water. Oh no, I can't see water. Give me a scenic spot. Bam. Look at that blue. And another thing that is absolutely mind-blowing to do is to just look at war-torn places on the map. Um, I mean, just randomly drop yourself. Um, so June 2015 is the last picture that Google took here. I am almost guaranteeing that that does not even exist anymore. "2014 literally the last time that Google was there taking maps photos. And I mean, it's really sad. It's really heartbreaking to think that these neighborhoods probably don't even exist anymore. So, there's it's a two-sided coin. You can go on here and you can find absolutely immense beauty. You can find insane Easter eggs and cool things, or you can find extremely heartbreaking stuff. It's all in where you look. Um, yeah, again, that's something that I've been wanting to like point out and talk about on stream for a long time. Uh, it's really that's really it. That's all I have to say.